this and make this a guy, and it's going to be an 8/8, right? I guess I should draw. I should draw. Someone said draw with ob first. I should definitely draw with ob first here. See what we get. Another ob. All right. So cast with awaken. Kill this. Make an 8/8 mountain. Yeah. Oh, baby, that feels good. All right. So what do we want to do here? Just always board in the pulse. Is that the plan we're on? Just like always board in the pulse. Languish doesn't kill Rhino, but it cleans up Wingmate Rock nicely, so we probably want that. If we're bringing in Languish, it makes our Sylvan Advocate more medium. God, just always board that card out. Is that... That's 3 for 3. Also used 1 pulse that game, ended the game at 7 life. Yep, exactly. Life total buffering, very good. Transgress could be okay. You can also see Culligan's command being medium. He also had Silk Wrap in his deck, so boarding out Sylvan Advocate also helps blank Silk Wrap, which is nice. I'm going to board them out, assuming he's leaving Silk Wrap in his deck, Ryan. So we'll see. That leaves Nissa's his only Silk Wrap target, and we can just play her and flip her in the late game. So that's my logic, at least. Let's give this a try. I could see Transgress being medium. Actually, on the draw, I'm going to cut a Transgress and bring in an extra Fiery Impulse, because I just don't want to get too far behind. Awesome, pink person. Linux is wonderful. I'm streaming from Linux, in fact. This is Magic Online running in a virtual machine on a Linux core. What does this hand do? This hand kind of has mana issues, but it's got Grasp on too. I'm going to keep. We'll find a green source at some point. The problem with good graveyard hate in Standard right now is it could make processing too good. That was a phenomenal draw. So now this gets to get... Do we just go basic swamp, green, red? Yeah, that sounds great. Me too, Nihilist. I really enjoy playing Chord, but I feel like not only is like the matches not super relevant right now because... the matches just like aren't relevant because there's not another event before we have Eldrazi. Yeah, it's not much more than 1 or 2. Yeah, I doubt Dark Dwellers will ever be an expensive Magic card. At least we know we're not playing around Collected Company in his deck. Alright, so fetch basic swamp, fetch green red, cast Read the Bones. My programming background is in Python and Bash mostly. We have to discard here, actually. So this is kind of medium. Yeah, I guess this was bad. It didn't occur to me that we were going to have to discard. I guess we'll just top both of these and discard a land. I should have probably just played Nissa. Yeah, I should have just played Nissa. We just, like, lost infinite value here. I think I'm actually going to ban the Bloodstained Mire. If you there's actually a link to my personal website below, jeffhoogland.com. There you can find all of my programming information on there, the different projects and stuff that I work on. A couple of them are MTG related. One's a stats tool. Our hand's actually pretty soft to a Rhino here, which he can't cast this turn. Cycle the Bones, yep. Grasp is good against that, though. So now we get to go... Ooh... I binned the Bloodstained Mire, so now I can't Grasp plus Transgress this turn, so that was another mistake. Okay, you can see that. Just kill this so he can't Wingmate Rock us. Next turn we go Nissa plus Transgress. Or probably, yeah, Nissa plus Transgress. Everyone thought Jace was going to be bad. Just like actual everyone thought Jace was going to be bad for some reason. Wow. Wow, just the most... This is the most savage get wrecked transgress the mind ever. Because he's going to destroy our hand next turn. Oh, that's so gross. I was going to say, we've got this Chandra to clean up this Gideon, so I don't feel bad about this, but he's actually just going to rail us here. Ugh. Ugh. I just threw up in my mouth a little bit. So, like, the fact that I pitched the Bloodstained Mire lost us infinite tempo this game, just because I could have transgressed this Gideon and grasped the Anafenza last turn, and, like, now we're just, like, losing both our Planeswalkers. And he has a Planeswalker on the table. What format doesn't need a good looter, though? Honestly, let's start there. What? Talk to me about a format that doesn't need just a good looter. He's getting super aggressive. So are we just dead? I think we might just be dead, right? We're pretty close to it. His last card's ultimate price. Need Ruinous Path, like, now. Alright, I think we actually have to Dark Dwell. Yeah, we have to Dark Dwellers kill his Warden here. Because otherwise he just prices this and then pumps this and hits us for 10. Kill that guy. So yeah, so if I would have not cast the Read the Bones when I did, we would have been able to transgress this on curve. I mean, opponent's playing Abzan. He's not playing 5-color stuff. Like, the Abzan deck just happens to have a bunch of different color lands in it. Alright, and then assuming we fade removal and Rhino, we're not just dead. Is there a threat? Okay, maybe we are just dead here. We need a rip. Rip. Alright, dead to Gideon even after we languish. So let's go to the next game. After seeing how that game played out, I really don't want Transgress in my deck. Although maybe I do. Maybe I want Transgress because it... yeah, it's probably fine. I should have sequenced it properly. I'd like to play first. What does this hand do? It needs another land, but it's okay. Lead on the Smoldering Marsh. Oh, we did see Reflector Mage, didn't we? Alright. If we knew he had counters... We didn't know he had counter spells, right? I'm not misremembering. Got so many screenshots open here. I need to close the extras. If we knew he had counter spells, Duress is a good add. But I don't think we saw counterspell. I think we just saw discard out of him last game. And I don't like boarding in Duress to beat Duress. Alright, well, he's only had one draw step, so I'm going to let him have one more draw step here, so that way we can have the best chance to. He had a stroke last game? So he's got added ultimate price Gideon, so... Grab the second Smoldering Marsh. So, opponent's hand is Stroke, Price, Delta. I'm going to cut this. I know he has Stroke. I'd much rather he stroke this than one of my threats. He's probably just going to let this resolve. Yeah. Because he would much rather stroke one of my threats. Gonna ship the turn here. This line is bad if he draws Rhino. Stroke, Price, Delta, Foxtrot. Yep. Yep, you get to the rest. So his hand is Stroke, Price, X. Play this into a removal spell. So Cletus is going to pay the ultimate price here. Probably just going to run the Dark Dwellers out next turn. I think that's pretty likely. That way if we draw Pulse of the Marasa, we can get it back. Yeah, I think I like that. Let's just... Especially now that we hit a 6 lands, like Chandra will be live off the top now too. Like there's no way this doesn't need a stroke. So his hand is just 2 unknowns at this point. Looking for one of our bombs or read the bones to get to our bombs. How's it going, Swirl? He probably has more counter magic at this point. Like he's just not doing anything. Either that or he's flooding and holding lands. Yeah, drawing with Abden Charm is the correct play. Alright, play out our removal land. That's sweet. We are up to 72, slow and steady. Gonna get to that 12-hour stream here at some point soon. So Gideon's the card we're looking to dodge at this point. I don't think they're usually on 4 of them. Yeah, big Rhino. Edict you. Right, trade life totals. Daddy needs a pulse. Daddy needs a pulse. That's a land. The sub icon is a Birds of Paradise. He's just drawn all his divinations. Ah, we need our own bloody divinations. Versus black-white. Chandra's really powerful. I don't know. They do similar but different things. They're like this. They're the same type of deck. They're both just the classic kill all your things type deck, essentially. Subs go tweet, 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 tweet. I'm not sure which I like better. I'm kind of really disheartened with black-white right now. At least he's flooded a little bit. He's got 4, 8, 9 lands. I guess he's only 1 land ahead of us because